Welcome in, everyone. How's it going out there? Thanks so much for being here. We're gonna do some review of the Hive, talk about the goings on, and maybe a pig roast. Who knows? You just never know. Um, it's gonna take a little while to get through this review. Boy, I tell you what, there's this hag of a lady last night. She said, "I'm gonna ice him out," and then boy, oh boy, did she present the world with everything but ice this morning. I'll show you. Enjoy the intro. We'll get into it. Also, I wanted to let everyone know that we're transitioning from blue April to green May. So, green is the color of growth. That's what we're doing here. We're growing. Turns out the truth is becoming more popular than the liars wanted. Boo-hoo.
Camera thief, take pictures, run like the parallel stitches, attach my feet to the path I beat, teach myself to keep the answers brief, gnash my teeth like the last to feast, imagine me on that abandoned beach, sand and sea as if the jazz was free, I'm ice cream mixed with gasoline, direct attention to the craftsmanship, neglect to mention that the past will stick like initials carved in the concrete, like the tattoo that hides on your mommy. I still kick it with angels. The difference is instead of the bar, I'm at my kitchen table. The starlight shines through the glass, but you feel safe underneath that mask. Ferris wheel, give rides. The scars healed in time to get high. Lock the doors and hide the keys. Let's go describe how to climb a tree. Don't sign the lease, just cop a corner for you to curl up and try to sleep. Those cheap police won't find my wings. I keep my dreams inside my dreams. And if I had a time machine, I'd probably use it like a vacuum and try to clean. It kinda seems quite more than a handful of these regrets have been circumstantial. Now give me all the cash out the drawer, touch that mustache down on the floor, and I'll be in court holding a pitchfork before I let the contest outlast the sport. Pocket watch, impatient, find a mate then make the migration. Break the rules but first break the rulers and keep it moving like a rumor. I don't need to defend my defensiveness. I keep to myself, my family, and friendships. I got enough people I could disappoint. If you disagree, I think you missed the point. Now go ahead and grab a chair. Let me tell you about the last few years. Pulled out a sack full of Samson's hair and put it on the dash like a dancing bear. I wrote you a horoscope. It won't fit on this post-it note, but if I had to sum it up into a shorter quote, it goes, fuck it, you might as well row that boat.
And there you have it. Great advice from Slug from Atmosphere. You might as well row that boat. All right, I see 50 of us in here. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Double check to make sure you're a subscriber. And if you're not a subscriber for some reason, just do it. Why not? I do have memberships available on multiple levels. If you're into that sort of thing, have at it. Let me just get in the chat and see who's here. Hope everyone's well. Just have to check on my phone to see. Yeah, it is. Oh, that's what it is. It's Thursday, and these bitches are thirsty. My goodness. Lunatic Zombie Farmer was the first one I see here. It says, hey, everybody, you can't stay. Just wanted to drop a like and show some love to Lemon Grove. Well, thanks for stopping in, Lunatic. Hope you catch this later. Shout out to everyone who listens on replay. I know there's quite a few of you. Ramona White Alvarado, thank you so much for being here. Telephone Tough Guy. Nanny Sharon, Headstones and Headlines, is going to go live after me tonight, or this afternoon, I guess. Pretty stoked on that. I never miss one of Emmy's live streams. They're the best. Eavesdropper, thanks so much for being here. Love Bomber. Bomb in the chat with love as always. Thanks for being here. What's up, Salty? I hope you're well. I've been really enjoying your shorts about your, all the shorts, but the shorts about you guys producing stuff is cool. I think one of the biggest damn problems in this world is everybody's way too comfortable with being a consumer. Everybody forgot how to fucking produce anything. But hey, it works in our advantage, right, as artists. So Positive Tea Time, thank you so much for being here. Nanny Sharon. I want to say this name right, Belashis. Thanks so much for being here. Crystal M, thanks for being here. Face of America, what up? Salute. Ninja Orchids, thanks so much for being here. Look, I said it right the first time. East Coast Beauty is with us. So we'll jump right into it. The first clip here is Queen Buzzard, old busted ass biatch herself, making a bold proclamation. So I went to bed last night. I was like, wow, this bitch just said something I've been waiting for her to say for a very long time. And she plays semantics. I'll play the clip and then I'll explain what I think of it. It's pretty wild.
I feel like icing that bitch out is about the best way to do it.
Unfortunately, this is the only way I can do this. Is like this. So, but let me get at the beginning here.
Although I don't like to promote a predator, I do.
She's still continuously calling me a predator. And the reason that she calls me a predator, her receipts, because now people are asking, whoa, you crazy bitch. You can't just say someone's a stalking predator without some receipts for that. Of course, she doesn't have receipts for that. What she has is a stitched together story that's all jumbled up like a real crackhead would jumble up a story. And she's presenting it as if her being physically violent to her children and me telling you guys about that, somehow that makes me a stalker. No. That makes me a good Samaritan. And that makes you a terrible mother and even a worse YouTuber for coming on here and fucking lying to everybody. But let's hear what she had to say last night. This is only a 41-second clip.
I do want to let you guys know there's a couple clips of his nasty shit on there. I'm glad, that it's documented because the threats and shit.
Oh, in case there's any ambiguity in this situation and how I represent myself in my channel, I'm not fucking sorry one bit for one single thing that I've done on YouTube, off of YouTube. I go to sleep perfectly well at night. I'm not ashamed of my family name the way old Buzzard is over there. So yeah, I am. And I keep telling you, Rebecca, and you just don't listen to me when I'm telling you I'm just getting started. The party's not over until your disgusting fucking threatening, doxing, fucking violent ass is off of here, off of this platform, off to kick where people like you belong.
And shit need to be documented. Otherwise, I feel like icing that bitch out is about the best way to do it.
I agree. Okay. I feel like icing that bitch out is the best way to do it. I agree. You call it icing it out. I call it you shutting your fucking mouth. Either way, that's all I've ever wanted from you from the very beginning, you pig. What are we talking about here? I'm going to ice him out. I'm going to give this guy exactly the one and only thing he's ever fucking wanted from me. I'm going to tell him, I'm going to ice him out. Hallelujah. I swear to you, I nearly celebrated. I almost went live in a celebratory mood about this hog of a human being, this violently abusive to children person is going to cut me off and ice me out. Sweet baby Jesus. This is exactly what I've been waiting for the whole time.
So from this point on, I will not be speaking of that fucking predator motherfucker on my fucking channel at all, especially when he's using my minor fucking child in a police report as content. I'm not having it.
Okay, and using a minor's police report, she's saying I used her daughter's police report as content. No, ma'am. That's not what I did. What I did was I showed your police report where you left bruises on your child's neck the night before this past Thanksgiving. That's what you did. You hurt children, your own. That's what happened. That's a fact. That's been established by a police report. In fact, the father, we'll just call him Nico, had to go to the police department, buzzard. You know all of this. You're lying to everyone. He had to go to the police department and get those bruises documented, didn't he? And guess what happened then? A CPS report was opened up on you. On you, Rebecca, not on someone else. This is not something that happened to you. This is something that you did, and I simply pointed it out. The only people that are unsafe are the people that are near you. My people, we're good. We don't travel places. We don't call CPS. We don't do any of the shit that you guys do. None of it. None of it. You're the bad guy, Rebecca, and I have to keep reminding you. I don't know why. I'm the guy that has to remind you, oh, yeah, that's right. Everyone else is afraid of you. Not this guy. Sorry. Sorry, Hippo.
And I hope everyone else follows suit, because doing this kind of shit is not okay.
I don't know what she was on last night, but it doesn't sound like weed to me. I hope everybody else follows suit. Duke.
In my opinion.
Every sentence has to end with in my opinion. You know why that is? Because she doesn't stand on anything. It's all a lie. She has no conviction. She doesn't stand for anything except pain and remorse and garbage. I got more though. Don't you worry. That was her last night. Now we all heard her clearly say that I'm gonna ice that predator out. I hope everyone else does the same. All right, let me pull up this morning. Clip 1. I've got 2 clips of this morning. Now, there's a huge narrative going on about CPS being called, blah, blah, blah. You know, did it happen? Did it not happen? I wholeheartedly believe that it did happen. It's bizarre to me that Queen Bee, of all people, would have the balls to have a live stream discussing CPS. After I just showed you guys a police report showing that she bruised her own daughter's neck to the point where the father had to go again on Thanksgiving, like he didn't have something better to do to document the bruising. The fuck are we talking about here? Is this like one of those scenarios where like we go to prisons and we interview an old mass murderer to give insight to the current mass murderer? Because that's about the equivalent of it, of course. I say bollocks. I say it's a bunch of balls. Let's see here. All right, here's clip number 2. I'm not sure how this is going to show up on the screen. Fitting to find out.
Sleepy Wheezy Poon. So you didn't call the police on that because you didn't want it to be reported. Then when Sludge Knuckles brought it back up a year ago and it got fucking reported, or whatever it was, 6 months ago, and she called the police and it was reported, you lucked out then too as well, because she's a mandated reporter. However, we all explained to her that it was an older video. So you lucked out anyways by not getting them called on you over something your children did in your house and under your care.
Okay, if you guys don't know what this heifer is referring to over there, she sits in a cloud of mystery smoke and just schlups all of her motherly and worldly responsibilities yet again midday on a Thursday. Most people are at work, not this motherfucker. She's sitting there growling at people. In any case, what she's saying is Brittany J is lucky that someone didn't call CPS on her because of the video. Okay, let's get into that. There's a lot to unpack here. Okay, so what you're suggesting, Rebecca, is that Brittany should be thankful that CPS wasn't called on her for the video that you had sent to you of her half-dressed child. Why do you keep talking about that conversation when the only bad guy in that situation was fucking you? You're the fucking creepy ass bitch that collects photos of everybody's grandchildren and everyone's children, pictures of their home. Whenever you talk about another creator, you just say, oh, I'm just sitting here talking about this guy named Craig, like you fucking know this man, Craig, who's Brittany's husband. That's how diluted your fucking sick little brain has become. Well, no, ma'am. That's not how the world works. You are a fucking stranger. The fact is, you don't know anything about anybody. We all know about you because of the way you lived your atrocious, destructive, fucking loud, stank-ass life. That's how we all know you, and you're just guessing, assuming that everyone's just about as shitty of a person as you are. And we're not. None of us are. You're the worst one. You're the bad guy. You're the fucking problem, Rebecca. I don't know why I have to keep reminding you, but I will. I will. Me, all 117 of us here. We're going to keep on knowing the truth, and you're going to keep on running your fucking soup cooler over there. That's all you're going to do. All talk, no action. All bark, no fucking bite. None. None. Even if you put your fucking teeth in, you don't have any bite.
BJ, Brittany Jackson, I'm talking to you. Talking directly to you, from me to you. For one, CPS is not going to call you. They don't call. They show the fuck up. They don't call.
I think it would be goofy as shit if CPS were to call first as well. I don't get that part. I also don't. I'm an opinionated man. I wish Brittany would have said anything to these vultures. But I mean, also, if it happened to me, I'd also want to fucking let you guys know, hey, these people are calling CPS. Do I think it was Queen Bee herself that called? No, but we know that the hive inspires people to do things like this. I mean, Aileen being sent to Dolly's house, and the whole thing, Davis fam going to my hometown, creeping around like a fucking weirdo bitch in a diaper. Another member of the Shitty Mother Club, by the way, in case you guys didn't know that. Turds of a feather, fucking cluck together.
Second of all, they're not going to call and tell you and have a 2-hour conversation with you about somebody else calling in for an hour, and they're not going to say, oh, it's some lady from out of state, but not tell you a name or tell you anything else. Like, that's not how this shit works. That's how we know, in my opinion, you're lying. Because you sat up there on your fucking...
I wonder how old Becky Bad Batch knows exactly how the interworkings of how CPS works. Oh yeah, that's right.
Thing on your channel, on your panel. Not giving a fuck that your mods were wilding the fuck out. You're promoting their channels. You're sending folks to go over there and watch the shit. They're not only doxing me the fuck out, but they're trying to dox my fuck.
What I'm showing you guys is how this pig of a human being is sitting over there in a cloud of mystery smoke in, at least 7-8 day old sweatpants, stink ass. What she's trying to do is convince her fucking viewers that the reason CPS was called to Brittany J's house is because something that I did. What do you say? What is there to say? And I've already messed up. I was going to try to not cuss this month, and I forgot until just now. I'll start next fucking live stream. I'm going to try to challenge myself. Because to be honest with you, I listen to Queen Bee's gutter fucking mouth, her ashtray existence, and I'm just like, I do not want to sound like that. I don't want to be associated with such a gutter pig, like in any way whatsoever. Like she's the devil. She's actually a person that ridicules people that pray. We know all of this already. She's an absolute gutter slug. Queen Bee is the bad guy. Queen Bee, you're the bad guy. You're the bad guy. You know that, right? You know how crazy you look right now? You do, don't you? You don't care. Okay, so last night she said she's going to ice me out. And this is how she starts the morning. After a couple quote unquote Mountain Dews, we'll call them. I didn't know that you could sniff Mountain Dew, but call me crazy.
My fucking child out with the inappropriate video she had on TikTok during the same time. When the shit are promoting their channels, you're sending folks to go over there and watch the shit. They're not only doxing me the fuck out, but they're trying to
Okay, nobody doxed you out. I never doxed you out. In fact, I've always covered up your name and address until just recently. Ever since you started putting photographs of my entire fucking family on your community posts, then all bets are off. Me and you, real life all the way, bitch. And there ain't nothing what are you going to do about it? Sit over there and whine? Go ahead and sit over there and whine. Should we talk about you being burgled, Queen Bee? It's not just on 4/16, Queen Bee's home was robbed. Did you guys know that? I know this because I missed her FOIA. You know what was stolen from her? Two $2,000 quads and a fucking $2,500 lawnmower. Now, bitch, are you a farmer? Are you a farmer? Do you have acreage to mow? Why do you have a fucking John Deere fucking $3,000 lawnmower? I don't understand. I don't understand your life. Are you doing insurance fraud in real life as well? Like you're doing all this scamming online and you're also doing that in real life? Also, the most interesting part about that, which solidified me that she's no, not solidified, reminded me why I remember now why I originally thought that she was a garbage human being, because she came on YouTube and she told everyone that she was a single mom with legal troubles. No, ma'am. You were married. In fact, the police report from 4/16/25, where you were burgled from your garage. It's for some reason you felt the urge to tell the police officer we're just recently divorced. You were never a single mom. You're a fucking fraud. If you come onto YouTube and you tell everyone, hey, I'm a single mom and I need money, of course people are going to want to give you money. The fact that you weren't what you said you were is what the fraud is, stupid. I'm not asking you if it's fraud. There's no fucking debate. It's just flat out fraud. You're a fraudulent person, Becky Bad Batch. So sad for you. And all the fucking creatures that you have around you are just as bad, if not worse. But you're going to be smoked out. Don't you worry. Hashtag gone by June.
To dox my fucking child out with the inappropriate video she had.
Nobody ever doxed their child out. That's a lie. In fact, I didn't even believe that she had children until police reports started popping up that she was choking them out. So try harder.
On TikTok during the same time.
That fact is just creepy as fuck, by the way. The fact that your kids are fucking posting on inappropriate videos on social media already. Talk about the apple in the fucking tree, man. What else would you expect?
When the shit was brought to your attention, what'd you say? What'd you say? I don't recall you ever one time telling him to knock it the fuck off, telling him you don't go real life. Matter of fact, you was trying to put the motherfucking shit up on your channel until your own chat told you not to.
She's so tough. She's so tough.
It all boils back to me helping you take a fucking video down. When CPS needed to be have a 2-hour conversation with you about somebody that they weren't. But now
she said it all boils down to me helping you get a video taken down. Bitch, that is the biggest fucking lie I've heard all week, and everyone around me is lying. And that's the biggest one. That's the biggest fucking YouTube live of the week. Becky Bad Batch, you never helped her get that video down. What you're doing, you're taking two different situations and you're trying to put them together because the people that watch your garbage channel are too stupid to realize it. You didn't help anybody. What you did, ma'am, was requested on a live stream here on YouTube. You requested a video of a half-dressed child. That video was sent to you. You held that video for 1.5 years, 2 years, and then you threatened the mother of the child in the video that was in your phone, you sick fuck, to use the video against her. That's a crime. That's what you did. No one else did that. You lied to everybody. You told them you called the police. We called your bluff. We fucking got the call logs. There was no call. It was a lie. But guess what was found? A weird story about you once again threatening to beat up the mother of one of your child's classmates. That's what you did. Remember that? You're a fraud. You're a liar. And you're willy scally.
now that a threat was made and shit was talked to Granny's fucking daughter in your fucking chat yesterday, all of a sudden,
Granny's watching can eat a big bag of dicks as well.
today, well, I guess last night, you got a fucking CPS call. Then you turn on the fucking TV. Yeah, they don't give two fucks about that. They really don't.
Yeah, I should tell you, the way this is clipped is kind of funky. I do apologize in advance. It's all clipped from phone. So just basically scanning through it, you know, trying to hear. I bet I missed a bunch of times she talked about me. The bitch is obsessed with me. Somebody tell her she's not my type. I'm not so much against dating single mothers, but not ones that beat their kids. So you don't even stand a chance, Rebecca. So stop being. I know it's Thursday and everything, but that thirsty look isn't really working out for you. Or is that Cottonmouth from a mystery pill?
Also, you can't FOIA a CPS call, and she knows that. She knows that. So and she said that to basically insinuate there's no way to double check her to see if she's lying or not. That's why she said that.
Oh, this bitch knows why everybody said something and what they're thinking. Let me get in the chat because I feel like I'm neglecting you guys. And let's see, who did I miss? All right, let me see here. I don't know. I mean, she's just so full of shit. She's completely rewriting history. She's rewriting history. She hurt her kid. I showed it to everyone, and now she says that I'm a predator. And her fucking numbskull followers are just running with it. I don't think that QB's dumb enough to fucking call CPS herself. But I know that she and people like her inspire crazy fucks on YouTube to do this. A subscriber, someone maybe is just listening. They inspire fucking cuckoo birds. That's what they do. I mean, just look at it. Davis fam. Well, Aileen at least is honest about her craziness. I mean, I give that to Aileen. At least she's upfront about how insane she is. She doesn't beat around the bush. She knows, and she gets pissed. And when she gets pissed, good luck. But I mean, these are all people that are inspired by the trash bag. It's a trash bag full of gelatinous fat and vomit. That's what Queen Bee. That's basically what she is. Ninja, what's up? Queen Moomin, welcome in. Truth Seeker, thanks so much for being here. Hope everyone's well. I'm scooting through here. Hello, Bwecky. You're so scary. I mean, listen, I'm literally more afraid of the dark, and I can't sleep with the fucking lights on. So, I mean, that's just, hey, Queen Moomin, thank you so much for the 10, is that Guernsey British pound? I don't know what the G stands for, but thank you so much. That's awesome. I do appreciate it. Headstone says there was a horrific fire a few towns for me, and they just arrested a 17-year-old for arson. Oh, damn. Well, there you go. I know Emmy was saying that she's been sending it to me. I haven't been following, but I looked at it, and I thought insurance fraud, but a 17-year-old was arrested for arson. I wonder if his mother left bruises on his neck when he was a young child. What's up, Patricia Burns? So good to see you. It says, grifters and thieves don't bother with receipts. They just take. That's exactly right. Queen Bee is a taker. She doesn't even know how to super chat another creator. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I don't know how you live a life or have any respect on YouTube if you don't even support other content creators. You only support the ones, and you cherry pick very, very, specifically the ones that support your fucking upside down make-believe narrative and actually believe that you're a decent person and a good mother. Like, people that don't have common sense are the ones that you're like, oh, make sure you subscribe to this one. They clip everything. Shut the front door, you hippo. You violent person. Ramona says, I really hope, Sinner, when you go after QB in court, you win. I will. It's already a done deal. She knows it. What she's trying to do is win some type of bag of money in a court of public opinion. I don't give a fuck about the public opinion. The fact of the matter is, this fucking pig of a human being, this violent mother, this person with a narcotics rattled background, her whole life is violence. She will be held accountable for the untrue things that she continues to this very day. I mean, just an hour ago, continues to say about me. She got the wrong one. I'm not BHB. I'm not any of these suckers that are going to back down from some fake YouTube gangster. She's not a gangster. She was, in fact, on the streets. She was garbage, just like she is here, or else she would still be in the streets making that good money. Nope. That bitch was forced to end that dangerous life because she sucked at it. And she likely snitched on people there. So why not just go to YouTube? Damn, but now I have to pay taxes. That's okay. I'll just get sued. Absolute fucking garbage. There's no wiggle room. If you support it, you're garbage. If you listen to it casually, you're likely garbage.
to go touch grass, not anybody else. One of her friends told her that.
Yeah, she's pretty calm right here until her friends join her on panel, and then the tears just miraculously start flowing.
And I tell you what, these fucking nasty, nasty bitches just come up here and massage Queen Bee's back while she's just, they are just as big of the problem just as big of a problem as Queen Bee herself. These people that prop this fucking hippo up and pretend that she's a good person, a good mother, a decent YouTuber. Get the fuck out of here, man. Everyone gets so upset when I'm like, real life. Yeah, well, fuck me, fuck you. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen if you start to say these things about a man? Do you think I'm just going to sit here and fucking take it, pig? It's never going to happen. Fuck everything you're about, Queen Bee. Fuck your channel, fuck your trap house, and fuck everything you're about. And everyone around you, fuck all of you. That's what I'm saying. We have a misunderstanding here. You actually think I give a fuck to play along to your rules. See, what makes me a far superior YouTuber and person in general is I'm fucking at least honest to tell you exactly what the fuck I am. You're over there pretending to be this great person that would never do anything, and it's all a fraud. It's all a charade. It's all a crock of shit. Just like your channel is. Just like your parenting, and just like every single fucking narrative that you create in your fucking dimmed down brain. You're an adult burnout. You're not good at anything. You fuck with the wrong guy. I don't know how many different ways I can tell you this. I'll continue to tell you this until you're gone off of YouTube. Get a helmet. Life is tough.
Yep. Talk about a victim to your own fucking circumstances that you created.
Did you hear that? Talk about being a victim of your own circumstances that you created. I didn't sell narcotics. Queen Bee did. I didn't hurt children. Queen Bee did. I don't have a long sordid history of violently physically attacking people. Queen Bee does. I don't pretend to be a victim's advocate, a child victim advocate like Queen Bee does. But she does it while in her own home hurting children. And I think that's bananas. And I think that if you think that's normal and okay, then you can also keep an eye out for your bag of dicks delivery service. And when it gets there, you eat that whole bag of dicks. What's up, Ava? Thanks for being here. Selena Dixon, Marie's in the house. Judy Albert. Sorry if I didn't say hi. I'm on my soapbox over here. What's up, Boston Supports Lotto? Patricia says, do you know who Makeup Mobster was talking about in her community post earlier by any chance? I'm so unfamiliar with Makeup Mobster. I don't know who any of these people are. I just learned who Tiffany Marie was today. And that she seems like a real fucking gem, doesn't she? Seems like another miserable fucking YouTube housewife just sitting around fucking getting loaded and talking their shit. She can eat a bag of dicks as well. We'll get to that though. I can't even believe one of these people, one person like this exists, let alone fucking dozens of them. And they all fucking roll together like true night walkers.
Definitely did, because you know why? People don't fuck with real lifers. People don't fuck with CPS callers. People
don't. Queen Bee is the biggest real lifer. The biggest real lifer. Are you again? My whole family is on her community wall still to this day. Still to this day, she's shown a dozen people's homes. She gives everyone's first and last name. She even tells people's addresses. She doxed Savage's whole entire family to include her grandbaby with the home address of the baby on the fucking screen. She did this for 5 days in a row on 2 different channels. And she's talking about, you don't got real life. Bitch, your brain is broken. Get your whole entire fucking existence together. You need a well-balanced meal, a glass of water, and rehab is what you need. You pig of a person. You're nothing but a gluttonous, disgusting person. All you do is take, all you do is consume. When was the last time you produced anything? Just take, for instance, your fucking YouTube channel where you just clip everyone and just review you're garbage. Your whole business model is so 2022. How in the world can my little fucking goofy ass with my 3,000 subscribers own you every time I go live? I mic drop on your ass, and I've already won the argument. You're too stupid to realize it. You're just sputtering on. Ugh.
Don't fuck with those who FOIA other creators and their fucking children. People don't fuck with people who fuck with that shit.
Dude, let's face it. She's mad because the police report that I showed that she hurt her daughter. Hey, she's not upset that people are FOIAing. This is true crime. She's a criminal. What does she think's going to happen? Do you think there's going to be a criminal like her in the anywhere near the true crime community and someone's not going to FOIA that fucking criminal? You got to be kidding me. And honestly, do you think I'm the fucking only person that's done that? People have had Queen Bee's number for 3 years. This is nothing new. She's surprised. She's acting like this is the first time I'm ever out of my babies. It's all bullshit, man. This is her brand. She's garbage. She's a self-made victim. She has no fucking talent. She sucks at life and even worse at YouTube. Ultimately, she was worst at the narcotics game on the street. I mean, the feds kicked her door in. Absolute failure. She doesn't know how to take an L. She actually thinks she's like winning against me. That's how dumb she is. Hey, Landry, thanks so much for being here. He says, I can see smaller town CPS be a little more lenient and will give more info, especially. I could see that too. I could see that too. And we don't know. We don't know. We don't fucking know. I don't think we should know. I don't think if I tell you what, if that happened to me, first of all, if that happened to me, I would absolutely want to find out who did it. I understand that they can't do that because if it was a legitimate call, retaliation, you should never know who called. You should be able to call anonymously. In fact, you absolutely can not only make police reports anonymously, FOIA anonymously, but you can also do CPS reports anonymously. I mean, of course you would have to. I mean, just by the nature of it, typically it would be neighbors or someone in a family member, someone in close proximity to the home where you are making accusations of abuse, right? So if you live right fucking next door and you hear the kid getting hurt next door, you don't want the fucking parents to know it was you that called. Of course you can do it anonymously. And of course you should never be able to find that out. But CPS can find that out. It's in their records. I mean, it's not difficult to track a fucking, again, you guys watch so much true crime. What are we talking about here? You think it's impossible to track the telephone number of the person that called CPS on Brittany J? No, the authorities likely already fucking know exactly who the person is. And hopefully they're held accountable for false reporting. Here's a little gem that fell out of this whole situation while everyone was looking the other way. What they did was once again prove that Brittany J is a fit mother. CPS just went to her fucking house and proved that to you guys. And you're still over there talking about, when B. Tim starts talking about parenting, I want to cut my ears off because this dude, I just can't take it. The one man on YouTube that is definitely never going to have a family, he's a solitaire fucking celibate little weirdo. His duty in life is to protect Queen Bee's bunions at all costs. It's not in the cards for him to have children or a family, and that's fine. But for him to talk about parenting about anybody, let alone how a mother should parent, is bananas. And B. Tim, go grab your fucking shine box, you little bitch, dude. I don't even know why you bother, man. You sound more pathetic every day. Your voice is weaker, and it's more of a, honestly, you sound like a fucking bitch. And I don't mean a female. I'm saying a bitch. You sound like a whole bitch.
Shit, okay? We want absolutely nothing to fucking do with it. We don't want to be seen in your chats. We don't want to be seen over there. We don't want shit to do with you.
Bitch, you're not welcome. How's it? You don't want to be seen over here. Oh my God. And she actually says, she goes into how they iced Perplexed out. Bitch, the second Perplexed started talking shit on me, 80% of her chat were bees from the hive. You're telling you don't support her channel, you just rush over there and support her channel. You're a fucking liar. You don't give a fuck about anyone calling CPS. You don't care. It's all a show. There's no morality. You have no fucking high ground here. You're trash. Fuck out of here. You would be fucking braiding perplexed hair tomorrow if you can make a bag off of it. Because all you care about is money, and that's your fucking problem. You equate love with money. That's why you have a lot of money and no fucking love.
Especially when you support a real life and motherfucking drunk predator.
That's a reference to me again. And I'm sober, so at least today. I guess you never know, Becky. At least I'm not fucking beating children. I mean, what are we talking about here? Me having difficulty resisting the old brewskis, or you hurting children? I don't know. It seems like hurting children, Becky Bad Batch, is a lot worse. I don't know. I thought the people around me were all about protecting children. Do you think people actually give a fuck how many beers I drink? No, probably not. But they do care about children getting hurt, and that's what you do, Rebecca. So what are we talking about here? Your whataboutism is he's a drunk. That's funny. There's worse things to be. Worse things to be.
Your fucking chats have been cut in half, and I don't think you've even realized it yet.
Creator and.
Talk about didn't realize it yet. She doesn't realize that her days here are numbered. Hashtag gone by June.
People are fucking scared because they don't want their goddamn kids to be flashed across the fucking screen if they disagree with somebody.
Hold up. Miss Piggy, Miss Turner, explain to us who flashed a fucking kid across the screen. Who did that? You did that. You did that for 5 days straight on 2 separate channels. You had Savage's whole family up there to include babies. You did that. I've seen no other children on no other channels. How about a receipt for that, Piggy? You're a fucking liar. You're the one that everyone knows collects photographs of children, videos of children. You're a sicko. You have photographs of everyone's home. You have photographs of everyone's work. You are a real twisted bitch. Guess what? I got your number. No wonder you don't like me. And as I keep telling you as well, there's not a motherfucking thing you can do about it. All you can do to fix your situation is to improve your decisions and improve your fucking lifestyle. Your problems have nothing to do with me. They're your mistakes. They're your failures, not mine. See how that works? I know you want to tie it together and be like, oh, this guy's just about as, he's just like me, a terrible. No, I'm not. You're garbage. Yeah, 4-wheelers, 2 of them. 2 mini quads, really nice machines, red, white, and blue, both of them, as well as a fucking John Deere. I can tell you the exact model if you want to know it, but I looked it up. $2,100 plus tax. The fuck? What is she cutting? Bitch is cutting grass. Get out of here. Cutting line.
They don't want to be a fucking tact if they come over here or say something by you and your predator little fucking friend who sat up on your panel and stated he goes real fucking life and he doesn't give a fuck what you or anybody else thinks. And then all of it.
That's absolutely right. Bravo, Queen Bee. You finally got something right. I don't give a fuck about your rules. I don't give a fuck about anything you have to say because you are fraudulent. You're the one that's setting up rules. Don't do this, don't do that. And you're doing all of those things you're telling everyone else not to do behind the scenes. I know you are. I've proved it. And I'm going to continue to do that. Carry on, bitch. To steal from my favorite lunatic. Stay salty, bitch. What are you going to do? Just sit over there and bark lies. Waka, waka.
All of a sudden you come up with a CPS call. Okay. The day after.
Also, another fun fact, Queen Bee had 3-4 live streams yanked down for terms of service, for privacy terms of service. So she's real mad. So if anybody has a motive to be calling CPS, I think she does. Especially since I said for like all of last week that Brittany J is a far superior mother to Queen Bee. And now, check this out. Now that some crazy fuck called CPS and CPS went and had a look, my thoughts were actually proven. Everything is fine at Brittany J's house. You people are sick fucks for doing that. Now, is Queen Bee's house fine? Is everything okay over there? I'll tell you what. I'm not going to discuss her problems when it comes to her family anymore, but I'm going to tell you, without question, they ain't okay. She's a fucking liar. It's all available on the court website. Now, Queen Bee, if you say this, and this is true, and then I can prove that all three of those things that you just said are untrue, what do you want to do? Are you trying to sucker me into showing like your children's records or something? Because I don't do that, you sick fuck. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make me into what you want me to be. And that's never going to happen because I'm smarter and stronger than you, both mentally and physically.
Comments made about Granny's daughter. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
I think that was the same night.
Somebody.
You sit with fucking real lifers. You sit with people who do this dumbass shit to fucking kids. You sit.
I mean, what's more real life than all of the things that Queen Bee's done the last 2 years and even further back? She is the real lifer. How the fuck are you going to be complaining that everyone is going real life against you, Queen Bee, when that's exactly your game? Do you really think that just lying to everyone saying, I don't go real life when we can fucking see you do it? That's what children do, Rebecca. That's what kids do. You know, getting caught with the hand in the cookie jar. I didn't do that. And then when it's like, well, I just saw you do it. Why did you do that? I don't know. You're an imbecile. Am I like battling someone who has like intellectual issues? I don't know what the fuck is happening. Let me look at chat really quick. Nanny of 8, what's going on? I've never seen her support anyone. No, she doesn't. And I'm really far behind. What's up, Cheese? I'm really far behind in chat, so I'm going to just have to scoot ahead. I'm hoping that if there's anything burning, that one of my mods can message me on the side. Tiffany Marie is Morticia Adams. Oh, man, she popped on for a second, man. I was like, oh, this fucking, look at this gem. I bet her husband fucking loves hanging out with her. Good Lord. All Queen Bee does is talk shit and stay home and cowered in her house. Yep, that's right. Yes, if someone can call and make a report, that will lead to CPS visit and possibly taking children, especially a false report. The parent should damn well know who called them. Well, it's so tricky because check this out. What happens in a scenario if you hear your neighbor being abusive to someone and you call and before the authorities show up, they're able to disguise or secret the fact that they're doing this abuse. And then the authorities that come to check say, oh, yeah, it was your neighbor, John. And now you're going to have a fucking whole nother dispute happening. So I listen, I know it sucks because I would fucking want to know. You bet your ass. But you have to look at the bigger picture. Now, CPS themselves, their switchboard, the way they handle calls, I would bet my lunch that they can figure out exactly who the fuck it is. You know what I mean? But look, I'm not saying it's right, Landry. I'm just saying I do understand why it's that way, if that makes sense. Also, I just wanted to say no lighters were hurt in the making of this clip because she's been fucking slamming lighters all morning. Like, my God. I mean, I almost made a Michael J. Fox joke, but I figured that was inappropriate. But she is just flipping and flopping around over there with a lighter. Queen Bee, if you're going through a drawer and there are 85 lighters in there and only one of them works, throw the rest of the ones that don't work away. So when you go in there, you don't have to go and fucking try every red lighter, asshole. It sounds crazy. Or just learn how to use the mute button or something. You sound like a fucking maniac coming in all crazy. There's a predator after my children. You're clamoring around with fucking, it sounds like dead big lighters. What's up, Remy? Thanks for being here, unsupervised in the house. I hope everyone stops talking about it at this point. It's content. Those type of visits can traumatize children. It's exploitation of a child and for monetary gain, and yet it might create more calls. You're right. My goal today is to talk about what QB said about me specifically. Unfortunately, she's covering Brittany J, and this shit just happened, so I got to have an opinion. I think it's one of the dirtiest things that you can do. I think the only thing crazier than calling CPS unfounded on someone would be to fake it. So my brain tells me that there's no trickery going on here. I don't see Brittany J saying, "Oh, this happened when it didn't." Although, of course, the haters, that's exactly what they want. They want a conspiracy no matter where they can get it.
You sit with people who fucking read reports on children.
Also, I hope you're well, unsupervised. It's so good to see you, as always. Curious, Just Irish in the house, Irony Rose, Brown Eyed Girl, Summer Rain. Sorry if I missed you. Kind of skipped around in chat. Brittany will find Balashis. I think it's Balashis. Belashis. Anyways, Brittany will find out through her attorneys who called and reported her. Maybe. I mean, I really don't know. I can't say. In her case, since it's unfounded, I would hope that there are repercussions to that caller. And just the fact, I mean, and this is what I said in Brittany's chat last night. I don't think it's actually a creator. I think it's someone probably inspired by these fucking people. We've seen it a lot. It probably happens a lot more than we think. I mean, it's I don't know. Let's see. Report her and going to be hell to pay for them involved. And when it happens, Brittany will have some closure, but this will affect her. Well, yeah, I mean, you have authorities come and separate you from your children, even if it is just to the front porch. I mean, come on, man. What the fuck are we doing here? And to twist it up and say to Brittany, oh, this happened to you. This is karma because you hang out with Sinner and he's a real lifer. Well, wait a minute. The real life shit that I've done was simply point out that QB is physically abusive to her own family to the point where CPS had to get involved. I didn't show any of those reports. All I did was show Queen Bee's police report that clearly reflects what she's done. So, I mean, listen, if Brittany J was hurting her children, we'd be talking about something else right now. But she isn't. And that's been confirmed now by CPS. And now, Queen Bee, you look like a whole fucking asshole sitting over there calling it karma. Because still, just like I said last week, I'll say it again, Brittany J is a better mother than you are. And I don't understand how you just can't be happy for someone's life and success instead of being angry at what everyone else in the world has that you either can have, you don't deserve, or you haven't fucking earned. The birds agree. You got to earn something, Queen Bee, because the whole time I've been seeing your presence on YouTube, I haven't seen you earn a fucking thing. You just take everything. You don't produce anything. You never have anything intellectual to say about any fucking situation, least of all true crime cases and missing person cases. You're a fucking basket case. You sit there, you get high, and you pretend that you're happy when in reality, you're a miserable fucking loser. It sucks, dude, but you're not even 40 yet. This would be the time that you get the fuck off your ass and go do something with your life. Anything. It's not too late. If you get a decent, respectable job now, you could still retire with full benefits by the time you're 65. But you're not going to do that, huh? You're going to roll the dice. You're going to roll the dice and assume that YouTube's always going to be here for you, that all those fucking suckers that support your legal problems are going to be here for it. But they ain't, baby doll. They're gone. Trust me, my email is full. These fucking people are done with you. You're too stupid to even realize it. And for that, I'm embarrassed for you.
On children to go at other fucking creators. And all of a sudden, you want to sit here and fucking cry because somebody went real life on you, or allegedly. Let me say allegedly, because we still have yet to see proof of this shit.
Yeah, we still haven't. You're asking this woman for receipts. Meanwhile, everyone else is waiting for you and Burnt Toast to give receipts for the $250,000 that you fucking scammed from this community without even looking people in their eye. You won't even cam up. Trash. Absolute trash. And let's not forget, for the second time in this live stream, she did all of this while telling everyone that she was a single mom with legal problems. Fraud. Absolute fraud. How is she going to pay all this money back? She ain't. She set herself up to go back to jail where she fucking belongs.
I'm not going to believe it until I see proof of it. Sorry, but I don't. You lie too fucking much. You play too many fucking games. And why the fuck do I have a clip of you, bitch? Because you've known me the entire time you've been on this platform. You say you already know, and you said already once. QB don't do CPS shit, and you know I fucking don't.
I don't think anybody said that QB called CPS. I know, QB, you got leading role syndrome and all of that, but this ain't a fucking about you, Piggy. This is about someone calling CPS on Brittany J. No one said you did it. What I said, and I don't even know what other people are saying because I only watched a little bit of Brittany J last night, listened to most of it, watched some of it. I heard nobody accuse Queen Bee of it. What I've been saying and what I've heard people that are of, at least mediocre intellect around here that I listen to their opinion, they all seem to think that it's probably someone inspired by someone like you, Queen Bee, because all the venom that you spit out into the world, you've been fucking dog whistling for CPS for months, maybe a year, on various different people. You're a piece of shit. I don't think you called yourself, though, because, you're not even that stupid. But I'm certain you inspired someone to do it. If not, the fucking trash bag Granny Watchin did it. Or Jay, I think you dropped your brush. Oh, never mind. Maybe she did it. Fuck out of here.
It's a good fucking thing these people know me outside of your bullshit. Again, you guys fucking create these goddamn circumstances and then cry.
Again, you guys create these goddamn circumstances and then you cry. Okay. Like the circumstances you created on your house on Thanksgiving Eve, right? And you're crying that somebody found out. You are coping so hard with the fact that we all know exactly who the fuck you are that you're trying to turn me into a predator. Well, bitch, I don't let fat crackheads splash orange juice onto my leg and convince me that I'm an orange because I'm not a fucking idiot like you are.
About the shit you fucking created.
It came out that Laura.
Why? Because it has to be signed the fuck off on. And then you get your paperwork. Why do I know this? Because I've had this happen when my house was raided.
Granny, or I'm sorry, unsupervised asked, can someone tell me what was said about Granny's daughter or where it can be seen? I have no idea. I've been wondering that too. I think it was somebody in Brittany J's chat. Sorry for the dogs next door, guys. They get riled up. I think it was someone in Brittany J's chat. I wasn't there to see it. I don't know. And I don't know what it was either. And so there's no question about it. I don't stand for talking on anyone's children at all. If you're a YouTube creator and someone sends me an email with a police report that shows me that you fucking hurt your child, you can bet your fucking ass that I'm going to go live about that. But I don't speak on children at all. But if you're an abusive parent, especially if you're an abusive parent sitting on here pretending to be an advocate for child victims, you can stand the fuck by. In case you haven't noticed. So, there's that. And as far as saying that old chestnut, that had nothing to do with you, Queen Bee. That's a phrase I've been saying most of my life. Again, it's not about you.
10 fucking years ago. And I didn't need a lawyer. I went in there, I filed the paperwork, and I found out it was the police officer that raided my house that made the call. His name was on there. His number was on there.
All right, that's number one. This is that was her talking about, oh, she has experience with CPS. Well, we fucking know. We just by listening to your voice, we already know. I think society as a whole would be failing your family if CPS wasn't at least called on you once in your life. For fuck's sake. Just having the feds kick your door in probably triggers and prompts a CPS investigation, I would assume. Having copious amounts of powder substances in your home with weapons and paraphernalia and who the fuck knows what else. With kids in your house, by the way, is what you did. And then the feds kicked the door in. What if you would have made a wrong move? Do you not watch the news? Do you have any idea the danger that you put people in? You don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about anything except for that money. Well, I hope you make less money as people realize who you are. Let me get rid of this one, and I got another one. I got clip number dos. This one's a little bit longer. If you guys need to use the bathroom, I could play a song, take a little intermission. Let's see, media. Let me just pull it up, and I'll get in the chat and see what you guys are up to. Thanks again so much, everyone, for being here. Don't be shy. Become a subscriber, and if you got a lot of money, become a member. Consider that. Lucy, thank you so much for the Cash App. You're the best. Lucy's gonna make me rich here, $5 at a time. So I've been having this person send me a couple bucks at a time on Cash App, and they've been going by variations of Bowser, like the character from Mario Brothers, but each time it's a different account. Like it was Bowser level 2 was the first one that I saw. Now we're all Bowser level 12, and the amount that they sent increased from the 5 or 6 that they normally send. This is $7, so I think I'm progressing in whatever game they're playing. But thanks so much, Bowser. I appreciate you. All right, here's the third clip.
When you call CPS, you don't just call and say, ring, ring, it's CPS. I want to report somebody. No.
That's exactly how it works. What she's doing here is muddying up the works here, dissuading people from calling if they have legitimate concern. You can absolutely 1,000% file a CPS report on someone. If you feel a child's in danger, absolutely 100% can do that anonymously. She's giving misinformation. No. She knows better. This is disinformation.
No, that's not how it works. You call fucking the number and they make you leave your name and your number and they call you back.
No. She's just making shit up. What do you mean? You call the number, no one answers. It says leave your name and number, and then you do that, and then CPS calls you. Listen, I'm tired of these fucking. Nobody knows about how CPS works, man. I don't want to fucking hear about it. Queen Bee, you don't know. It's bananas because you should know, because you've had firsthand experience in the past with the feds kicking your door in, and then again just recently for the bruising of your daughter's neck that you did. So why is it a fucking mystery to you? Why are you lying? Oh, yeah, your narrative. You got to stick to that, for God.
So they have your name and number on file for if somebody pulls some fuck shit like they just did. And let me find out who the fuck did this to her.
Oh, she's scary again. Big Becky.
Dumb son of a bitches.
Big Becky scary.
I did say what I said. That damn dude is a predator.
Okay, here's this wretched fucking bitch from the pits of hell. Hey, Tara Lynn, go fuck yourself, bitch. I mean, who are you talking to? This man is a predator. I tell you, I said it once, and I'll say it again. Let's see. Which one should I Google and pull up? I've been talking nonstop. I'd be happy to do that though. Hey, Beth was in here. Hey, Beth, go fuck yourself, nasty hog. I'm gonna let this play for a little bit. Unsupervised is urging me to Google something and pull it up. I'd be happy to, but I've been talking so much that I'm all mixed up in chat. So let's see. She says, "I don't know, Sinner. You might be stronger than 400-pound women." I'm not stronger than 400 pounds. Well, I guess muscle mass doesn't really increase past 250. I don't know. I don't fight women. As much as she wants me to come across as a violent person, I don't even fight. If I have to defend myself, I'm good at it, but I don't fight. She does. In fact, she fights her own. You're gonna tough them up for the mean streets, huh? Fucking weirdo. Cinderella, thank you so much for being here. I am as well, and I'm trying to strike a balance here of not sensationalizing it, but it's also, I need everyone to know how terrible it was for this to happen. I know I'm in some ways making light of it, but believe me, I'm not happy with it either. I don't have much nice to say about it. Everybody talking about karma needs to look up what karma is, by the way, because I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. I think isn't Just Irish a Buddhist? Ask fucking Just Irish what karma is, man, because it's a very strict belief for Buddhists, and I don't think everyone's just yanking that shit around, man. I mean, the people were talking about it like fucking Jay for Justice with dreadlocks. It's like it's becoming almost appropriation at this point. Also, Jay for Justice, you stinky fucking bitch. Why don't you go wash your hair? Sitting over there cackling, making fun of somebody that had CPS called him. I mean, how can you get worse than that? Oh, yeah, I know how. Pretend that you're in danger of a hurricane, collect a bunch of money, and then just sit on your fucking ass. Get all smoked up on some weed that's illegal in the state that you live in, by the way, dummy. So when you sit there talking about, oh, yeah, are you eating the gas station gummies like Slowina over there? All of you people, I mean, there's not a toilet big enough to flush all of you down.
And you said, what did you say, BJ? Queen was a liar,
Yep.
bitch.
Okay.
And he is a president.
Oh, this woman, her name is Terry Lynn. She's a real fucking gem. I mean, she is like, wow, 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 wow. This is what I have to say to Terry Lynn. Not today, Satan. Don't go trying to sell crazy here. I'm all stocked up.
Predator, in my opinion.
Yeah, you modded a pred. My opinion.
You modded a pred, my opinion. No, bitch, I'm not a pred. I'm actually someone that pointed out that the fucking hog that you're sitting on the panel of left bruises on her daughter's neck. That's what I did for her to call me a pred, by the way. Terry Lynn, nasty bitch.
I said it. Come for me.
Nobody's coming for you. You've already fucking bored me. I'm just telling you, you're a dumb fucking troglodyte idiot that's sitting up there with an abusive mother talking about predators. You sound like an actual fucking crazy person. That's it. Not today, Satan. That's all you get from me.
I'm pissed.
Today it's like people don't care.
People turned on who?
I'm going to have to point this out again. Everybody's so upset that I pointed out that QB is abusive to her children, but nobody's upset over there that someone called CPS on Brittany J. Well, no, thank you. I'm not subscribing to your fucking alternate reality. I like it over here where things make sense.
Who and who don't give a fuck? Who don't care? What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey, who don't care? What the fuck are you talking about? You sound like you're fucking having a real difficult life, Queen Bee. Have a glass of fucking water, lady. What are you doing?
CPS has been drop kicked the fuck out of here since then.
Okay, I remember why I clipped this part. CPS, she's calling, when she says when she refers to a woman as CPS, she's referring to Perplex. TC, I think, is the official name of her channel currently. And it's so true. It's true that years ago, Laura called CPS on, was it Makeup Mobster? Shitty thing to do. Many of us said publicly and private to each other, hey, we can't have Laura around if she's going to call CPS, man, because that shit's fucked up. We all agree that that's true. But this narrative that her and her subscribers over at the Hive don't support Laura, that's a misnomer. In fact, that's an absolute outright, flat out lie. Because every time that Laura goes live talking shit on me, Queen Bee's like self-made nemesis, Laura's numbers increase by triple, quadruple, and it's all bees supporting it. So either you're too stupid to realize that your people do support Laura, Queen Bee, or you're once again just fucking lying to the general public, because the truth hurts too much. I get it. How can a parent of 3 teenagers? Oh, well, she gets into how her daughter cries and like wonders why this sinner is after her. It gets so fucking bizarre right here. How about you don't bring YouTube into your family, you fucking maniac? How about you don't drag your kids out of their anonymity and hold them in front of you like a shield to try to make yourself look like a decent person, Queen Bee? We already know who you are. It's just creepy that you keep dragging your kids into it.
Since that shit came out, and she ain't been back to fuck around since. What? Because she speaks on shit that goes on over here, and nobody goes into her chats. Nobody fucking pays attention. She just got.
That's an absolute lie. That's an absolute. Laura went live for me 3 days in a row, and her fucking chat was blowing up, full of the hive. Full of the hive. You're a fucking liar, Queen Bee. One of two things are occurring here. You're either dealing with some major, and I mean like extreme cognitive issues, like when you go to bed after saying I'm gonna ice this guy out, and then you strike up a live stream 6.5 hours later and you begin ranting about the guy you said you were gonna ice out. Like, did you forget that you said you were gonna ice me out, or are you just a pathological liar? Or is it a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B? It's impossible to know. You're an idiot, Queen Bee, and you're a bad person. And I didn't want to be the one to point it out, but I'm glad I am, because I think someone weaker would have fucking cowered to you already. And I don't give a fuck what you say about me anymore. All it does is make you look crazy, and you will be held accountable for it. That's the best part.
Got pissed off the other fucking day because she's like, I don't know why anybody doesn't even come over here no more.
Whoever that lady is that she's talking about.
The lady that she doesn't work or doesn't watch just said the other day, I don't know why nobody comes over. How do you know that, Queen Bee, if you weren't watching, you fucking liar? Oh, somebody sent it to you, right? Fuck out of here. This bitch probably has 4 devices going on at any given time, trying to fucking put out little fires of truth being spread about her. The gig is up. Hashtag gone by June. Fuck that up. Hashtag gone by June. It's going to be a big old Avida Zane. Au revoir. Hasta luego.
About that's what she prefaced everything around. It was weird.
Not only is it
Why is it okay now? You need to ask yourself, why the fuck is it okay now? Why the fuck do you support it now when you never have before? These are questions.
She's trying to bully Brittany into not supporting my channel. Queen Bee, you wouldn't call CPS to try to get Brittany to stop supporting my channel, would you? I mean, you're not that afraid of me, are you? You're the scary one, Rebecca. You big scary.
Questions that I need answers to.
okay. It's celebrated. Why is Tony Mathis in?
Why is it celebrated why are you celebrating a predator in your fucking chats who shares a fucking
Again, every time she calls me, I'm going to have to tell you guys again, she's called me a predator purely predicated on the fact that I showed a police report that she choked her fucking daughter out, left bruises on her neck, and the father had to go to the police department to open a CPS file on Bad Batch Becky. No one else did anything to her. I never traveled anywhere. She keeps saying I would threaten to kick her door in. Never said that. Never, ever said that. But okay, bitch, if you want to make me the boogeyman, I'm perfectly okay with that. But just for everyone out there who actually has a fucking brain in their head, I wouldn't even leave my front porch for this hippopotamus. I wouldn't.
For you with my fucking daughter on there who's a fucking minor child.
Hold on.
Why is his in-laws being doxxed on the channel?
In the fucking chats who shares a fucking FOIA with.
Listen, she says here, shares a police report with her, and she glitches out because she can't say that this man showed a police report that I hurt my child. But she's like, she reaches a point in her dumb little brain where her sentence took her to a place where she didn't want to go. Give a listen.
With my fucking daughter on there who's a fucking minor child.
Hold on, one more time.
One more.
Whoever that lady is that she's talking about.
Still slamming lighters around like a boss bitch. You sound scared as fuck, Queen Bee. And it's not of me. It's of reality is crashing you down. It's like an anvil from a fucking Wile E. Coyote cartoon. Your days are numbered. You've been figured out. That's it. What are you going to cover a missing child case and everyone knows that you hurt children? Like, I don't think that's going to work out for you. Are you going to go full drama? Because, bitch, I'm here for it. Let's go.
That's what she prefaced everything around. It was weird.
Not only is it
Why is it okay now? You need to ask yourself, why the fuck is it okay now? Why the fuck do you support it now when you never have before?
Listen when she begins to explain what's in the police report that I shared. And it's not a child's police report. It's Queen Bee's police report. It's her laying hands on a child's neck. That's what it is. Her own child. Do you think she gives a fuck about your child out there, YouTubers, as she's collecting photographs of them? Do you think she cares about their safety or health? She does not. She only cares about the bag. If she can't care about her own family, how the fuck do any of us assume that she's going to have any moral standing when it comes to any of our children or grandchildren? She's a problem and she's got to go. I understand you might not agree with me. Doesn't change the facts. You know, it is what it is.
These are questions that I need answers to.
This pig actually thinks that we're all required to answer her questions. We ain't. She ain't shit, for lack of better words.
okay. It's celebrated. Why is Tony Matheson?
Why is it celebrated why are you celebrating a predator in your fucking chats who shares a fucking FOIA with my fucking daughter on there who's a fucking minor child?
Her daughter was never on the report. In fact, the name of any children in that police report were redacted. The name of her victim was never in that report. It was redacted. So, not today, Satan. Okay, now it looks like I'm back. I don't know if I glitched out or what. My chat's all fucked up too. Oh, God, I don't know what just happened. Damn it. All right, I think I'm back. I see X's across the screen from Curious. Let me go on my phone and see if I'm live. Am I live? Hey, Daisy Love, thanks for being here. I see a message coming in. You're good on our net. Okay, cool. I just, that weird warning popped up and said, connection lost, reconnecting. It was her report. Exactly. I would never harm any child. I would never stalk a child, go after a child. That's a complete made-up story that's coming from an exposed, violent mother who had her own police report shown here on YouTube on my live stream that she was violent to her own child. I mean, that's a fact. And no matter what she says about me, I shit myself, I'm a predator, all this made up fucking nonsense. All of that is to try to distract people from the fact that she's a violent person. It's not going to work. I mean, you're literally going to have to take my voice for me not to continue clapping back at your dumbass every time you try this shit. Have you seen The Crow? You know the part in the film where I think the guy's shooting at him, right? No. The guy whips a blade at him and he catches it in his hands and it's like real near his face, and he slowly brings the weapon down that he caught in his hand, and he looks at the guy and he laughs and he says, "Try again, try harder." That's exactly how I feel about these fucking animals of the night. And yes, Jersey said she needs to clean that filthy house. Seriously, Sorry if I missed chat. It lurched ahead all crazy. What's up, Lisa? Lisa, good to see you. If I missed anybody, please forgive me. I see TJ69, Daisy Love. Thanks so much for being here. If you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up. Consider becoming a subscriber. And if you're balling, become a member. Support the channel with their monies.
Why is his in-laws being doxxed on the channel?
In this fucking house, so in-laws, they wouldn't be on a fucking live stream.
You tell her.
Queen.
And
I
Queen
think-
Bee's daughter is having to ask to stop being stalked.
Okay, this is where Terry Lynn should shut her fucking mouth because she doesn't know what she's talking about. If QB's children are coming to her and asking the YouTubers to stop, Queen Bee is responsible for that, not me. She picked a fight with me here on YouTube. I'm sticking up for myself. If she hurts her kids or if she commits other crimes and I become aware of it, of course I'm going to fucking show it. But to be abundantly clear, Terry Lynn, the only person that puts children in danger in this conversation is the pig that you're sitting with on our panel. Nice fucking try, bitch. You're gonna try again, try harder.
That's bullshit. She's a minor. And you modded that son of a bitch.
So you have a bigger problem with me showing a police report of this woman hurting her child than you do her hurting her child, Terry Lynn. Listen to your fucking logic. That's why you're not to be taken seriously because you have failed logic. Your computative skills are lacking, let's just say. They're not up to par to have the type of conversation that you're fucking attempting to have right now. You just sound like a loudmouth, miserable, crazy fucking person. And again, not today, Satan.
You are gross. Gross. God, I can't.
Queen, I think this is a whistleblower. I think
You don't fuck with the kids.
No, none of us.
Terry Lynn, whenever you say you don't fuck with the kids, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? Do you mean you don't call CPS unprompted to a mother's home? I agree. You should never do that. I think it's one of you fucking sick fucks that did that. Or do you mean you should never slam your kid on Thanksgiving Eve? I agree. You should never do that. But here you are sitting on a fucking panel with someone who's done that. Not only has she done that, but she twisted that so hardcore that I'm the bad guy for showing that she did that. No, ma'am. You're fucking wrong. You're lacking intellect. You're not prepared for the conversation that you're having right now.
Us would ever support anything like this.
Absolutely
The exact
not.
opposite.
And here comes old fucking droopy dog. She keeps saying, and Sinner, I'm not on drugs. I never said that about you, Kathy P. What I said is you are like human fucking NyQuil. If I listen to you for 5 to 7 minutes, I fall the fuck asleep. That's what I said. But you responded to that with, my husband wants to fight you. Go fuck your husband. If he wants to fight me, I'm not difficult to get a hold of. I would recommend you telling him that you're starting fights with a grown man who's a Marine Corps veteran online. I doubt he's interested. in the trouble that you're starting for him on your YouTube channel. All of you fucking people are the same. It's pathetic. Grow up, Kathy P.
And Brittany, after what you sit there and support Lemonhead doing, girl, and by the way,
Again, what she's referring to me as doing is showing a police report in which it clearly reflects that Queen Bee bruised her daughter's neck. Kathy P, you're okay with that? I got it. But it doesn't detract from reality where the rest of common sense people are. We don't support people that hurt children here. You do, we get it.
by the way, Lemonhead, I'm not on drugs. Bring it, bitch.
You're the fucking droopy dog bitch. What are you talking about? You're the one that's so crazy you think I actually give a fuck about anything you have to say. Honestly. I don't give a fuck what you're on. I truly don't. Whenever Queen Bee's channel goes away like it's going to, #gone by June, all of you fucking idiots that carried her water and supported a violent mother on YouTube, where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? Are you just going to take over her reins? Does she know that all of you nasty bitches are just chomping at the bit for her to go so you guys can take over? Guess who's still going to be here? Me. So good luck with that.
She brought up everything.
Every way that you can.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'll never be friends with a bitch that FOIA is a motherfucking child juvenile fucking report. I'll never be friends with a predator.
You don't have any friends. You have contributors.
that goes after women and children. I will never be friends with a fucking.
Again, she says, saying, I go after women and children. Okay, the first part of it, I go after women because I'm a single man. I don't know what you mean by go at. Sometimes I approach ladies and ask them for a date, but I mean, I don't go at, oh, you mean something negative. I go at women and children in a negative way. Well, I don't. The only woman I've gone at is this domestic abuser crackhead from Illinois. Oh, wait, that's you. I don't go at anyone. You're a liar. I stick up for people whenever fucking big douchebags like you stomp around and act like a badass. Because I got your number. See how it works? Fucking listen, if you don't want any more reports of your violence and crimes to come out, Queen Bee, there's one way to avoid that. Stop being violent criminal. Try that one out. Call me crazy.
Drunk that gets on here and thinks this shit is funny and fucking cute.
I do think you're a funny bitch, but I don't think you're cute at all.
The special kind of evil and a sick individual to do something like that. I don't care who you are.
David, listen up. She's talking to you, okay? Listen up.
I mean, this is just from this morning. Remember? Hey, dumbass, this isn't what icing somebody out looks like. Just in case, I mean, no one else is going to tell you. I'll tell you. What happened? What happened before? What happened between you going to sleep last night, waking up? Like before you went to sleep, you were like, "Let's never talk about him again, and he'll go away." What happened? What happened? You saw that in my live scheduled, and I was going to destroy your fucking narrative like single-handedly in less than 3 hours once again. You got a real problem. You got a real problem, Rebecca. And that's my channel. That sucks for you, dude. But again, I don't want to hear you fucking whining about circumstances that you created yourself.
Listen up, bud. She's talking to you.
Like, Rachel, thank you so much for the super chat. Girl, stay strong. You have a great community behind.
So let me make it abundantly clear. That bitch was drop kicked the fuck out of here the day we found out she called CPS on Make a Mobster and fucking went after her child to get to her. We don't fuck with those kind of folks.
You do, though. You do. You do. Your whole fucking chat fills up Perplex fucking chat whenever she talks shit about me. So you do support that. And you are down with that. And you are fucking lying to all of your subscribers and all the dumbasses that sit there and listen to your nicotine-stained lies.
We quit talking about her. We quit reviewing her. We just ignored her.
Right.
There's old fucking droopy dog. We stopped talking about her. Nobody fucking cares, Kathy P. For fuck's sake, we know what you're doing here. Thanks so much for having me at Queen Bee. I'm gonna go over here and feel bad for myself until you guys show up. Bye. Fuck off.
Bitch don't exist over here. She does not exist in this community. She's no longer a part of this community. She hasn't been a part of this community. We don't.
It hasn't been. It's been 2 weeks since her whole chat, her whole subscriber base was over there supporting Laura. Not even 14 fucking days, guys. All lies, all the time.
Fuck you want her around here? I don't give a fuck what she's got to say. That bitch is irrelevant as fuck. She needs to go fucking find some better fitting shoes while her fucking toes were fucking hot. All this bullshit, right? You sit with real lifers. You're okay.
I did skip ahead because we've all seen a photograph of what Queen Bee looks like, and it's astounding to me to this very moment that she has such a fucking grandiose like self-image that she actually thinks she's in a position physically herself to talk badly about how other people look. She only drinks Mountain Dew. So, I mean, imagine drinking 4 Mountain Dews a day. How many $39 blunts? And she wants to convince everybody that she's in good shape. We saw a photograph of her from a couple of years ago. She wasn't in good shape. She looked like Queen Fupa. It's bizarre to me that she has a short video when people send her money called the Fupa chat. Have they not seen the photograph of the person they're sending the money to? It's ridiculous. She's unhealthy, physically and mentally, and it's on full display for all of us to see.
Okay with real lifers. The motherfucker came on your panel and told you, you can unmod me. I don't really give a fuck. I'm going to continue to go real life and stop.
Yeah, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said, hey, Brittany, I don't want to cause you any troubles. If me having a wrench here is causing you troubles, I'd be happy to hand it over. It's more of a, just a creator wrench anyways. I don't mod over there. I don't erase shit. I don't block anyone. I just neb shit and join in the conversation when I'm there. That's it. Nice try though, Queen Bee. Buster. You're a mark ass buster. And why? How in the way? So not only did you buy 2 cars with that legal fraud money, but you also bought 2 quads and a fucking $2,500 lawnmower. We're already talking about 35, 30. We're talking almost $40,000 just in toys that you bought. But I'm your problem. No. The IRS is your problem. Those fucking suckers that donated money to you, once they realize what happened to them, they're going to be your fucking problem. Not me. I'm just observing and reporting. Sloppy bitch.
Stalk and harass these motherfuckers, especially Queen Bee. And what'd you say? Okay. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right?
It's never enough, is it?
No, I'm
What, are you
guessing
gonna,
it isn't.
what now? Somebody.
You don't shut the fuck up. You just keep it going and keep it going and keep it going, just like you're doing.
Shit, I'm sorry. I've been muted. I apologize. I wanted to speak to Remy's comment here. Remy, I want you to know that I don't disagree with you thinking that you should face your accuser or know who called. Sorry about that. The guy's cutting something next door, so I've been muting in between. My bad. I'm with you. I think I'd want to know, but I just wanted to present devil's advocate, conversation into it. Whereas, if someone is being abused and then they're able to cover that up before the CPS gets here, or you get a shitty CPS employee, you just never know what could happen. I'd like to think that there's checks and balances for that. I assume there is. So I am speaking a little bit out of turn here, but let's just say, for instance, there is someone being abused and you report it. You're the neighbor, you report it. And somehow it takes 2 hours for CPS to get there, right? And then by the time they get there, the family's able to cover any type of abuse that occurred or is occurring. And then if they disclose that it was you that called, then you can have a violent problem there. Or even more scary is you can have the family more secret the abuse that they're leading on in their home, which is, I hate talking about this shit, but you know what I mean? Like, so I see both sides of it. I definitely do. But I would like to hope to think that there is some mechanism in the system that would hold someone accountable should they call falsely, and to stay on the phone for an hour. Let me tell you about that. That's how I knew it couldn't have been a creator, because an hour, I know what an hour, how much can be said in an hour. It's a lot of fucking talking. And just as a quasi YouTuber, whatever level YouTuber I am, I know that it's necessity for me to maintain a channel. I have to communicate constantly with people, emails, messages, and when I'm here talking to you, interpreting your chat and trying to come up with a response, it's constant. So there's no way a fucking YouTube creator of any level would need an hour on the phone to describe abuse occurring in a home. I just don't think, maybe, but that seems, to me, that's already an indication that whoever this person is that was calling was a wackadoo. And I think that's evident because of the an hour and a half, an hour and 15 minutes, whatever. And I do believe Brittany when she told her audience last night that the man from CPS even said we had an indication pretty much right away at the beginning of during this phone call that this wasn't a legitimate concern call. This was someone that obviously had a vendetta against, Brittany. And I believe that he said that. Should he have said that? I don't know, maybe not. But like we have to keep in mind that we're not talking about a metro area. We're talking about, you know, a smaller town where people do things oftentimes in a small town type of way, which would include, you know, disclosing maybe a little more, because, and again, this is all hypothetical. This is just how I feel about it. Think about it. If you're in the position of that man, the CPS that had to go to Brittany's house, he is looking at it like he would want to protect Brittany far more than he'd want to protect some person that's calling from out of town to try to cause trouble in his neighborhood. He obviously gives a shit about the people in his community, being that he looks after children professionally. So I think he would probably be offended by someone calling his community with a false CPS call, prompting him to activate all the mechanisms that occur to go to a home to make sure that the kids are okay. So I could definitely see him sitting there, maybe being a little looser about, yeah, they called from out of town, and because he's probably, to him, she's an ally and they're the fucking problem. Because the man went through her house with the camera and documented, made sure there was food. He did all of that. And that tells all of us, that my opinion of Brittany J being a decent mother has bared true. Unfortunately, some crazy fuck calling CPS is how we found that out. See how this works? Like, we have to look at what happened and then just be rational about it. We can't, like, I mean, you listen to what Rowena says coming up here. It's wild, man. These people are garbage.
Like you're doing right fucking now. Blaming this one, blaming that one, saying it's this one, saying it's that one. Then, oh, no, nope, it wasn't them. It was a subscriber. Cut it out. Cut it the fuck out.
To get hurt?
I didn't hear anyone say definitively that they thought it was this person or that person. I didn't hear that last night. I listened the whole time. I wasn't watching chat the whole time, but I was listening. Nobody blamed Queen Bee for this. And I'm not even doing that. And you'd think I would, right? Because I dislike her so much. But no, I don't think she's dumb enough to do this. And if she did, she definitely wouldn't be on the phone for an hour. I mean, she can't even go an hour without taking a break from her own show and going to get high. Sorry for the saw noise. I can't do much about that. Let me look at chat real quick. I love the Carol Burnett show too, man. She was so fucking funny. Let's see. Linda says, all kids' names will be redacted by police. So by that logic, this dank bug can sue the police department. Has she done that? Of course not. Oh, yes. Like I said, I did get my FOIA report back from the last couple months of Queen Bee's existence. Anytime that she spoke my name to a police officer, anytime that she called the police department and said my name, or anytime that she filed any type of reports that included my first, middle, or last name. And here I am again to tell you that there is nothing to tell you. She's been fucking lying the whole time. There is no reports. Her police don't know who I am. That's all a big fat lie. But what I did discover is that she got burgled, which, I mean, nobody wants something bad to happen to her. But it is a little bit ironic that the person that scammed this community for $250,000 had a bunch of toys stolen from her. What a fucking mess. But the gem in that police report that I just got, Rebecca, was you once again feeling the undying need to, for no good reason, tell the police department that you just went through a divorce. Once again, solidifying the fact that you were never a single mom. You were married when the scam started, and you just got divorced. You are no damsel in distress. You are a disaster, and we all know it.
You go after somebody.
Well, when I got a shitty pants motherfucker saying he's going to drive to my fucking house and kick my fucking door in.
That's her making some, again, I never said that. Like, show a receipt for that. That's just, again, more slander. Again, her just trying to make me look like a fucking violent person. When, again, they put me and this fucking fat crackhead in a room. Only one of us are violent. It ain't me. And that's just a fact. I've shown you receipts to prove that. What does she have except nicotine-stained lies? Try again, Queen Bee. Fucking try harder.
It's a fucking problem. Especially when you're fucking dealing with somebody who's got mental fucking issues. The motherfucker's not right in the head.
This fucking abusive crackhead is calling into question my mental stability. She nods out at noon. She's the type of woman that could fraud you, telling you that she's a single mother, squeeze the community for a quarter, $250,000. At least it's still climbing. And not even show her fucking face. Not even look the people that donated money to her fraud in the face. What does that tell you? I don't know how they do it in Schittsburg, Illinois, but that's not how we do it in Pittsburgh. If someone is good to us and helps us out with money when we're in need, we shake their hand and we look them in the fucking eye. If they ask for receipts of the money that they lent to us, we show them those receipts immediately. But that's not what you do because you're fraud. You were never a single mother. And now what you're doing, Piggy, is you're fishing for another lawsuit, and none of us are stupid enough to fall for it. Not until you get your slippery ass slid the fuck off of YouTube. Hashtag gone by June.
Heller, it don't take a rocket scientist to fucking understand what the fuck he's doing. And you stand behind it. You support it. Him going after Clue's fucking daughter was fuck shit, and you know it was.
Never went after Clue's daughter. Clue's an absolute motherfucking garbage piece of shit human being. Fuck her ex-husband, fuck her currently married boyfriend, fuck all of those racist podunk losers. They're racist, they're stupid, and quite possibly protect actual violent child predators. Also, Clue, can you please tell me why your fucking mother is still friends with your ex-husband, the child attacker? Why are they still friends? Also, tell me why the fuck Robert over there, your ex-husband, the devil himself, tell me why the fuck his Facebook avatar is you and him getting married. Doesn't that bother you? Or is there something else going on here? You're a bunch of sick fucks. That's my official opinion. No respect for, I don't put anything past any of you fucking lowlives. Least of all, obese racist people. And little weird redneck background laughers with overalls and I don't know why the fuck Cletus looks like he's 7 months pregnant, but dude, get that shit checked out.
None of these kids are involved in shit. Just like Molly going and announcing the stuff that she had no business announcing on someone else's child.
Yeah. And
That's
Brittany,
like
you
keep people's
yourself.
fucking kids out of your goddamn mouth.
Yeah.
You want to talk about your fucking house on X? My fucking house has been on this predator's thumbnail. Why he's sitting here fucking dog whistling? Shit.
Blah 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 blah. You showed completely innocent people's homes on your live stream while saying their address and where they work and their full government name. Like, are we competing? Who's the bigger dirtbag? Because I'll tell you, you are. You are. Here, I'll make a deal with you. Every time that you pull up that Brandywine's page and put them up on your channel, other people's homes and pictures of people's workplace and faces, I'm going to return the favor. And there's not a fucking thing you can do about it. Hashtag real life. Hashtag gone by June.
She's at home alone on the weekends, even though I'm not, and I have 3 fucking little girls here. I have a fucking predator making sure the internet knows that I'm home with 3 little girls. And Emily, you.
But you're not home with 3 little girls, right? Right? Your court records don't reflect that you have to drop your fucking kids off somewhere on Friday and then pick up. They don't say that. I'm making all that up, right? You're a fucking liar. What you're trying to do is bait me into talking about how terrible you really are as a mother. No, thank you. Not today, Satan. Get your fucking life together, bitch. I don't even know. You're in complete obscurity. I mean, you're just living in a fucking alternate reality. You're not to be taken seriously. I hope CPS takes you seriously, though, because you're violent.
You can fuck yourself. Because I got something for you, baby.
Married?
Threats, more. I got something for you, baby. You ain't got nothing. You ain't shit. You're all bark and no bite. I got something for you, baby.
You go after.
You shouldn't be doing that. Nobody should be calling CPS, period. Just like no one should be FOIA and fucking police reports, especially when they involve a juvenile or minor child.
What do you mean? You realize that most of us here enjoy watching true crime. Rebecca, you're a criminal. You can't commit crimes against children and don't expect the fucking true crimers to show people that. Are you fucking stupid? Like, seriously. What's going on here? I'm not showing random children's police reports, Rebecca. I'm showing a police report of yours in which you hurt a child. Nice try. I mean, what are we doing, man? Every time you do this, I'm just going to go live and explain to everyone how stupid and wrong you are. Or you can ice me out, which I would like to call you shutting the fuck up, which is all I've been asking for 18 months. You fucking idiot.
They go hand in hand. Leave kids the fuck alone.
Or anything like that?
Again, leave kids alone. Only one of us hurt a child. It wasn't Brittany, and it wasn't me.
Is there?
I'm not
About what the fuck that bitch has got to say. Let her run off the fucking mouth. In my opinion, it could have been Betty that fucking called. So, yeah, you better watch the fucking snakes.
This was I just put this part in there because it was so fucking funny. Like, she's gonna go and she's gonna go and just blame fucking BHB just completely out of the blue. Let me just say this in case there's any kind of question in the chat. BHB did not call CPS on Brittany J. That's the craziest thing I've heard. Another clear indication of how broken Queen B actually is. She's trying to drag her enemy, the woman that had, if it wasn't for BHB, nobody would give a fuck about Queen B and she would be broke. Her whole existence is based on her court battle with BHB. So of course she has to sadly and pathetically drag her one and only scary enemy into the conversation and say that BHB is the one that called. How pathetic you are, Rebecca.
Snakes that you're laying with. That's for damn sure, Jack.
Jack.
You laying with real lifers that are going to turn around and bite you, and then you're going to cry when you grab a fucking snake and it bites you. Fuck.
Go lie with the Jim Jones and Grimmer down. I mean, all the cliches that you fucking slither out of your mouth, Queen Bee, it gets more annoying each time. You're one big fucking cliche. You're not a thought that forms into a fucking sentence that can be audibly heard by those humans around you. Nope. You're just like you pull a string on the back of you and you just have these catchphrases that you say over and over again. It's a clear indication of someone who's not very learned, someone who hasn't read a lot of books, which is all good. I mean, some of my favorite people that I've ever met in life never graduated high school and can't read for shit. But they don't come on YouTube and use big words and pretend that they're like intellectual in some way. They don't come on here and pad their lack of vocabulary with catchphrases that oftentimes have nothing to do with the conversation, just as space filler. Just like your 40-minute intro, it's more reason to not do work because you're fucking lazy and garbage and you don't have any talent at YouTube. So, I don't smoke them if you got them. Shake the bushes. All your cliche bullshit is nothing but time filler. And I know it. And now I just told everyone. Now everyone knows it. Bummer, dude.
You grab the fucking snake. You're sitting with him. You're in a snake pit right now. Fuck. You're with Nick, Tony, Betty, Seth. Your green team, your predator squad of losers. I mean, fuck. They're all fucking real lifers, in my humblest opinion.
Piggy, I told you this was real life the second you started telling people that I was guilty of stolen valor. Ever since that moment, that exact fucking moment, Pig, that you said that, that's when it became real life for me. and fuck your rules and whatever kind of weird game of control that you're playing. I don't give a fuck about any of it. I truly don't care. But if you want to turn it into, hey, this guy hurts kids, I'm going to boldly tell everyone, no, Rebecca, you're the one that does that. I'm the one that called it out. You can call it whatever you want. I play semantics. I don't give a fuck. Like icing me out to me is the same as you shutting the fuck up. I welcome it. But you can't do that because why audience? Why can't QB shut her fucking mouth? Because she has a severe problem controlling her impulses. That's why. Her whole life, ever since the middle school shoplifting and bullying people, here we are today having to deal with her family's failure. It's unfortunate. We have to absorb her fucking problems.
But you're going to sit here and tell everybody that you're not. Okay. Yeah, okay. We ain't believing that.
And I can't tell you how infuriating it is to like that. I'm not over here going.
And neither have I. And I won't. And you know I won't. Just like Sludge Knuckles knows I will not show her fucking kid on a goddamn live. Just like Chewy knows I will not.
Hey, Bowser, thanks again. Bowser just sent me a really nice Cash App. We're moving up the levels here. You're the man, Bowser. You're the lady. Either way, thank you so much. Very generous of you. Awesome.
Show her fucking daughter or her college that she's in on a fucking live.
What?
You motherfuckers know damn good and fucking well what the fuck time it is.
Yep, it's 2:52 Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it for court. I'm sending that shit straight to my motherfucking attorney.
Then she slams the lighter down again. I'm gonna send that shit to my motherfucking attorney. Can't just be your attorney. Or my new attorney. No. It's a motherfucking attorney. As she slams her lighter. I think the lighter thing is like a tell. Like, I don't know if you guys ever play poker, but oftentimes if you play poker, an individual will have a tell when they're bluffing or when they have a lead card, or if they've got nothing. A lot of times you can read someone's face, whether it be they move one finger or they touch their ear in a certain way. Everyone has a tell. I think QB's tell is her slamming lighters around. That's whenever she's like creating a story. Hey, QB, you're fucking trash. Absolute trash.
Some more defamation, baby. Keep it up. Please do, Betster. Please do. We ain't even done depositions yet, baby. Keep running that cock box. Keep lying on me, baby.
Still obsessed with BHB. Obsessed. I mean, her whole fucking existence is BHB. If it wasn't for BHB, there would be no Queen Bee. That's a fact. No one gives a fuck about anything she has to say if it's not crazy drama and some shit talk on BHB.
After any of you people like that.
It's like we talked about you guys being out in front of folks' fucking house. You guys should all get a fucking charge for that. Same shit. When you make fake ass police calls, people should get charges for that.
What do you mean? What are you saying, that Aileen should be charged criminally for whenever you were like, hey, go to Dolly's house, and then she went to Dolly's house, Dolly Vision's house? Or would you be charged criminally for doing that because you were the one that said, hey, go by Dolly's house, sending the order? See what you're saying is words. I mean, you're saying words that just, again, clearly indicate that you're nothing but a motherfucking hypocrite and a liar. You got to get better at this. Honestly, I don't think you'll make it till fucking June if this is going to be the quality of your live stream. This is absolute garbage. You fucking suck at this. My goodness. Can somebody fucking help her over there? I mean, I can see that somebody's making some graphics for her, but I mean, as far as the flow and the content of her fucking channel, it's so low quality. It's fucking amazing. She even makes the minimum $100 a month that it takes to get paid on YouTube. It's fucking garbage. It's so low brow and so low quality. It's amazing. It's amazing she gets away with it, or has been getting away with it. She won't be getting away with it for much longer.
I mean, I've had 5 made on me, a total of 5. Sludge Knuckles called, Melissa called, Irish called, or somebody called and used Irish's name. Not sure yet. I mean, had a well-being check done. Betty.
She said a well-being. like a green bean. Well, I had a well bean done. Granny's watching, can't say library. She says library. Like she was out picking libraries this morning. Oh, I fucking hate it. I hate it because I have so much love for that Pennsylvania accent, being that I am a proud Pennsylvanian. But like, she makes me feel ashamed of being from that state. She is fucking straight up white trash garbage. Like, I've signed up for a public speaking course just so I can get better at talking because I want to give you guys the best product I can. Granny, it's only like $65, dude. I can send you the link because you need to figure out how to put your fucking words together. I mean, you could probably hear when I get upset or drunk, my accent comes out more like Granny's, but like she doesn't have any fun. Like she's bad. She has real, true difficulties with the English language, and it's so frustrating. You can't take someone seriously when they're talking about law and other YouTubers, all this drama. If you sound like a fool, you sound like a fool. Granny's watching.
Betty's called.
But see, it's okay when it's done to who they consider the hate channels.
Right. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay.
No, I'm against anyone calling CPS or anyone going to someone's house or any of that. 100% against that. Always have been. So, Kathy P, you sad, pathetic, fucking droopy dog over there, whenever you say, and it's trying if they just go over after the hate channel, you're wrong. You're wrong. That's not true. If anybody was calling CPS, it's a problem. Just like if anybody doxes a whole family to include a baby and a home address on the screen, like Queen Bee did for 5 days on 2 different channels, Kathy P. Why do I have to teach you history? Or are you just fucking oblivious to the facts? Okay, cool. That's why people don't take you seriously. It's an equation. You know what I mean? It's an equation. You just don't fucking get it.
How is that helping victims? Oh, that's because the hate channels don't care about real victims.
As it should be removed, in my opinion. I think the shit should be removed. I think anybody that gets a fucking call on them should know exactly who the fuck it came from.
Yeah.
I've said that from the fucking beginning. I don't give two.
And there you go, Landry. Landry, she agrees with you. I mean, I do see both sides of that. But could you imagine if somebody, let's say it was, let's set the scene. It's the Midwest, former trap house, Thanksgiving Eve, right? So everyone else in the neighborhood is like, they're baking turkeys or they're prepping their food for the next day. They're baking cookies, pumpkin pie. Kids are out trick-or-treating, but not Queen Bee. Not Queen Bee. She's hurting her children, right? Let's say a neighbor. This is up to this point, it's been all fact. My story here. This is where it gets hypothetical from this point forward. Let's say the neighbor calls and says, "Hey, it sounds like the crackhead next door is beating the brakes off her child," right? And then the police show up. Like they did anyways. And the police come and say, "Oh, it was your neighbor, Bob." The fuck? No, they can't tell Bad Batch Becky that it was Bob that called because she's a violent maniac. And that would put Bob in danger. Remember, Bob's the nice guy that's trying to make sure that the kids are safe. So we don't want Bad Batch Becky to know it was Bob. I mean, I understand why it's set up the way it is. If someone calls on you and it's not true, you definitely want to know who it is. But the reason that you can't find out so easily is because Bob's a nice guy. You get it? What's up, Grain? Good to see you. I'm way behind in chat. Please forgive me. What's up, Reality? Good to see you. I hope you're well. Headstone says, I listened to a live I did back when I started, and the amount of ums was obscene. I didn't see Soup. Is Soup here? What's going on, Soup? Good to see you. I hope you're well. I guess it goes without saying, but I've been loving your live streams. And now you guys just introduced into my existence. Dag snabbit.
Give two fucks. Anybody that gets called on them, I think they deserve to know exactly.
Oh, that sucks to be looking at chat of people laughing and then pressing play and hear to give 2 fucks right away, man. Nasty fucking lawnmower of a human being, man.
Who the fuck made that call? Matter of fact, I believe that you should be able to get the fucking recording of the voice that was used and what was said. That's how I feel about it. If you really must know.
They only care about drama.
I bet
You know, that really sounds like a woman who's really mad at somebody that called CPS on her. I don't know. Call me crazy. I don't think that happened though, right? Nobody had to call on her. She did that all on her own. Her ex-husband fucking came and protected the children and did the right thing. Shout out him.
I bet there wouldn't be half as many fake fucking phone calls and bullshit as there is now. I promise you that.
That pays them to continue.
And yours was in your past. This one continues her behavior.
Right, this
Continues
is-
getting arrested.
Hey, Kathy P, you fucking dolt. Do you know what a dolt is? You're a fucking dolt. I think it's spelled DOLT. Dolt. You're a fucking capital D olt. You're sitting there talking about BHB being a current time, real-time, 2-day criminal, violent maniac while you're sitting on a panel. There's not even enough people up there to fucking like hide you in that panel. You're sitting up there with one other fucking idiot and then a woman who just went to court last week for stalking, harassing, and threatening a pregnant woman. And you're talking about, so how the fuck is that not hypocrisy, you idiot? Do you not realize how fucking foolish and stupid you look right now? Sitting up there with someone who is actively a criminal, actively violent, still threatening people, even on this live stream that I'm showing from this morning. And you're going to sit there and be like, and BHP's learned nothing from her past. She still lives that way. Are you fucking kidding me? Is this a prank? Is this some kind of fucking prank show? Because Kathy P, if that's the way you think, you can go fuck yourself. Seriously. How do these people even gain traction to get people to fucking listen to them? They don't have the truth. They don't have any charisma. I mean, all they're doing is carrying water for an even worse person than them. Like, I would be so fucking embarrassed to be any of these fucking people. Any of them. I just got the like for you. Sorry, I was just listening Weed and Garden. Hey, that's good. Thanks for being here. And if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do.
To this day behavior. This is her fucking to this day behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't forget she's pending.
Oh my God, she's so fucking broken that she actually says it herself. It's to this day behavior. Bad Batch Becky, you're the one that demonstrates to this day behavior of being nothing changed in your life. Back whenever you were shoplifting and beating people up in middle school, you've been the same person all the way till this morning. Nothing has changed. And all the police reports and all of the fucking live streams of you barking at people and threatening, it's all fucking forever, you dumbass. You're really that stupid. Is the argument, is BHB a worse person than you, Rebecca? I hate to tell you, but BHB is a better person than you are. That sucks, man. That's controversial, I get it, but she just is. Because at the root base of it, at least she didn't hurt kids. She's fighting with her husband. You know, like you've done, Rebecca. But she didn't hurt kids. Your gig is up, Rebecca. I already told you that you've been evicted. Like mid-June. Hashtag gone by June. You're going to have to gather all your shit and take all these motherfucking scumbags with you. Because none of you are welcome around here anymore. Because of how you live your life in real life and on YouTube. Who am I? Who do you think you are? I'm the guy that's going to make fucking sure it happens. That's who I am.
A felony.
Right. At this moment, little criminal.
Use drugs and have the children.
And then she said something about taking her kids. My kids have never been taken from me, and that's a fact. That's on her life. I promise you that.
I'm not going to pull up these reports. I know she so desperately wants me to, but you can look for yourself. It's judici.com. Don't need a case number. Just type in the heifer's name, and you can see everything for yourself. She's lying to you. You probably would have fared. This is what I'll say. Rebecca, you probably would have fared better in the family court had you fucking showed up whenever you were supposed to. Because yes, it also shows did not show up in each court date. You fucking sloppy asshole. You care so much that you don't even show up. Were you busy? You were probably busy, huh?
That.
Like Granny watching?
So, she's too Granny watching. I knew she wasn't talking about me.
Like Miss Turner?
Because listen, she knows my kids have never been taken from me.
This is so funny. She says, "Oh, I know she must be talking about Granny watching because she knows it wasn't me." But right as QB's talking, there's BHB in the background saying, "Granny's watching and Miss Turner." It's so fucking funny. It's so funny. She is talking about you, QB, because the court documents reflect what she's saying is true. Fuck, people get so mad at Betty when she's right. The lady gets all kinds of shit right, man. I can't say I like it or dislike it. At this point, it's just like the whole thing is fucking crazy.
For me, baby.
She
Go ahead.
just said your name.
I know. I just rewound it, but that's not. Listen,
Oh.
I took it back.
To continue doing illegal
She's saying I'm continuing to do illegal conduct. Listen to what she says.
conduct. These people are felons, just like Miss Turner.
Felons.
You are continuing to do illegal, violent conduct. You are. If you weren't, I wouldn't have 3,000 subscribers. I would be a fucking weirdo just lying to everyone. You are exactly who the fuck I say you are, and I can prove it with receipts. I welcome you back to reality any fucking time you want to come visit us, Rebecca. Any fucking time. Bring your own blunts, though, because we don't just do handouts over here in reality.
Felons, just like Miss Turner. Felon, misdemeanor, criminal out on a $20,000 bond. Griffin.
Multiple felons?
Multiple felons. I don't know who she's got multiple felons. I got one.
Drugs and have their children taken away from them?
People that use drugs and have their kids taken away from them. Who would that be? Because she's not speaking on me and she didn't put a name on them.
She's 100% speaking about you. 100% speaking about you. And she's not lying either.
I've never used drugs and never had my kids taken. I smoke weed.
Hold on a second. Oh, I gotta bring that back. Did she say she's never? Hold on a second. There's no way. Did we hear? Hold on. What the fuck, dude?
Her life. I promise you that.
Like Granny watching?
So, she's too Granny watching. I knew she wasn't talking about me.
Like Miss Turner?
Because listen, she knows my kids have never been taken from me, baby.
She
Go
just
ahead.
said your name.
I know. I just rewound it, but that's not. Listen,
Oh.
I took it back.
To continue doing illegal
She's saying I'm continuing to do illegal conduct. Listen to what she says.
You are.
These people are felons, just like Miss Turner.
Felons, just like Miss Turner.
Yep.
Felon, misdemeanor, criminal out on a $20,000 bond. Griffin.
Multiple felons?
Multiple felons. I don't know who she's got multiple felons. I got one.
Drugs and have their children taken away from them?
People that use drugs and have their kids taken away from them. Who would that be? Because she's not speaking on me and she didn't put a name
Oh no, she's definitely speaking on you, and she's not lying.
on that. I've never used drugs and never had my kids taken. I smoke weed.
How's that for an acting job? Congratulations, Queen Bee. Good job, girl. Good job. Nobody fucking believes you.
So who is she talking about? She goes on to say Granny's watching, but then she adds something else. The only person I know that's had their kids allegedly taken from them was Brittany.
Yeah.
The first three are with her mother.
What did
So
you say? What did you say?
Who is she? Who else would she be?
I'm just going to say this once. It's none of my fucking business, but none of Brittany J's children have ever been taken from her the way Queen Bee's have. That's not true. Queen Bee, I know it's real easy for you to be envious and want what all good mothers and successful women have, but that's not who you are. You have the rest of your life to try to get to be that person, but currently you're not that person. You're the bad guy. The reason that you don't have success and a happy family and a happy career is because you have done nothing to earn it. You don't deserve it. You have to work towards nice things. They're not just handed to you. Regardless of this little fucking legal stunt that you pulled here on YouTube, you should save every fucking penny you can. If I were you, I would do like all the other half-assed gangsters that come from your state, and I would try to bury some money in the cash bury some cash in the ground for whenever you get out of jail. Because you're going to get taken for everything you're worth for the way you talk about people, slander, defamation, And really, what should happen is the full weight of the law should come crushing down upon you for telling everyone that you're a single mom and you're in legal trouble, because that is quintessential fraud. So you could dance around, you could say, my kids are in danger, and all this excitable shit, but it doesn't change the inconvenient truth that you're a bad person doing bad things. And you fuck with the one guy that is never gonna fucking back down from you. It's not working out well for you.
Who else would she be speaking on? Who else has had their kids taken away?
No one that I'm aware of.
Exactly. So that little jab didn't go unnoticed, and it sure as fuck wasn't at me. Like I said, she knows for a fact mine have never been fucking taken and never will be. Mark my words. I promise you that.
Much like Granny Watching has done.
Oh, there we go. Much like Granny's Watching has done. So
does anyone else get the vibe of like an insane person locking themselves in a bathroom with their kids and refusing to come out to the authorities by saying, that'll never happen over my dead body? Like, calm down, lady. Calm down. First of all, you're lying to your audience right now. Second of all, why do you have to create an even more dramatic, scenario to excite people? You're fucking garbage.
So she's putting on Granny's Watching saying that she lost her fucking kids to drugs. Granny's Watching has never lost her fucking kids to drugs. Never, bitch.
She's with her kids all the time.
How the fuck dare you even say some dumbass shit like that?
Yeah, that's...
Or like it is for
the craziest bitch on the block that says the craziest shit. It says to somebody, how can you even say something like that? Like, what reality does this fucking burnout live in? Nothing like a 39-year-old burnout. Fucking hand-me-down house, never fucking can't get a job because of the criminal record. Like, what a fucking piece of work. What a real knucklehead. You know what I mean? What a silly goose this woman is.
for justice when she walked away from her own children to marry a guy she had an affair with her first husband.
Wow.
Oh damn, that's some crazy shit, BHB, to say about Jay for Justice. I have no way of knowing if any of that shit is true. But hey, I do want to take a moment because I see that Unsupervised is in here, and she always calls me to be a better person than I really am. So I want to say this, and I truly do mean it. And I know people do this sarcastically, or they do it out of like some kind of odd legal responsibility. But I'm urging everyone in my chat, all 225 of you, let's not be like them. Let's just never talk about their children, because we already don't, and they're so desperate for us to do that. Just let's make a little deal here. We just never mention their children. Now, if they're terrible people and one of us find out that they're abusing their children, then that's public conversation. That should be discussed. We should know the people in our neighborhood, so to speak, metaphorical neighborhood. But let's not attack them. We don't have to. We already won. There's nothing worse than a sore winner. We could just watch. If she puts a picture of your face on her live stream and you don't want it there, you strike that fucking garbage can. That's what you do. If you need to know how, holler at your boy and I'll show you how to do it. If she puts a picture of your child up there, now there's several things you can do. I'm not going to show my cards to that fucking beast. If that happens to you, holler at your boy and I'll let you know what to do. See, what we're going to do is we're going to continue to fight back against this fucking dumpster and the whole hive. And Jay for fucking needs to wash her fucking dirty hair, and Cluminati. That's what we're going to do. We're going to continue to do exactly what we've been doing. Each time they clap, we clap back. Each time they lie, we fact check. That's what we're doing here. What's Narcos say? I see big eyes from Irish. Sorry, it's difficult for me to review someone and stay in chat as well. What's up, Blue Lazarus? So good to see you. I don't talk about children. It's not right. But if they're children's age and they're online, you're talking crap about me. Yes, I'm going to talk back. Well, yeah, of course. Of course. But as far as Queen Bee's children being afraid of me, some asshole on the internet, if that's true, that's her fault. Because first of all, she started this shit with me, and she's lying to this child if she's telling this child that I'm stalking them or anything. No, dear child, I am not doing that. What I'm doing is I'm pointing out that your mother is an absolute piece of shit, and the world should know it. So, that's what it is. As far as Cluminati's situation, She could fucking take a long walk off a short pier. I don't give a fuck about any of those people. Truly, like they're revolting. They're below me, and I'm not even entertaining a conversation with them. I do want to know why her child attacker ex-husband uses her wedding photo with him as an avatar on Facebook. That shit's weird, man. And it's even more weird that your fucking mother is friends with the guy on Facebook. All of this, I learned this is how shit works, just so you guys know. I learned all of this because that fat fucking loser Cluminati, and look, she could be a skinny loser. She's a fucking loser in any case. It just happens to be that her fucking pillow gets a crime committed against it every night to slap that 9-pound head on it. You know what I'm saying? Why is that, Clue? Why is your Cluminati could not, again, and these ladies in their impulse control, she could not stop digging and trying to bully Brittany, talking about cellulitis. Someone sends me a screenshot of Cluminati's mother on Facebook asking for prayers. Guess what she was asking prayers for? You'll never believe this, guys. This is fucking amazing. She's asking for prayers for her daughter, Cluminati's cellulitis treatment. So the piece of shit that actually experienced cellulitis and the painful treatment for it, here a couple of years later is on Queen Bee's panel laughing at someone with cellulitis. Fucking hypocrite. And along with that little, nugget of knowledge that, is anybody surprised that Clue had cellulitis? I mean, come on. So attached with that little gem was, Clue's mom's not doing her any favors on Facebook. I'll tell you that. I'm trying to think, in what scenario would I, a parent of or a grandparent of an abused child, physically abused, a sexually abused child, what would cause me to maintain friendship with them on a social media platform, especially if their profile picture was the wedding photo where they married my child? Well, what is happening? Who is this Clue person? I've been asking that same question for a long time, but attacking Clue's family, I've done none of that. I've just pointed out who these fucking pieces of shit monsters are. That's what I've done. I know you want to make it look like I re-traumatized somebody and all that. No, I didn't. No, I did not, unless you terrible mothers are running back and sitting down, feeding this information to your children, in which case we got a way bigger fucking problem than I thought. I heard you say, Queen Bee, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Well, I got a fan and a vent in my kitchen. Like, it's cool in my kitchen. I don't know what kind of crack laboratory you've got going on over there, but I'm comfortable in the kitchen. How about if you don't tell the truth, expect to be corrected? That's a better cliche.
Oh.
Let me guess, her grown children that were already up and out the house and with their families and shit, right? Is that what you're talking about? Her grown kids?
But she's sitting here saying people shouldn't go real life. How does Betty know any of this if she ain't going real life on somebody?
You wouldn't have a strangler charge from strangling the fuck out of him, allegedly, right?
Okay, fucking wild that she's talking about a strangler charge whenever she left bruises on her own daughter's neck. I mean, that's how risky. You have allegations against you similar, and you're going to criticize someone else. Oh, wait, that's almost the same thing that Cluminati did with the cellulitis. You see how these fucking people move? The truth doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Your narrative is the only thing that's important. I know, Dusty Garbage Girl. I wasn't going to do that. If that pig starts saying my name, I'll start saying her name. That's sort of what the deal is. If people don't say my name, I don't say their name. That's how simple my philosophy is about it. Like, if you don't want me to say your name, don't say my name. That's it. It's that simple. If you keep saying my name and adding the word predator to it, I'm going to find out exactly who the fuck you are, full government name, and I'm going to do everything I can to make you stop saying defaming things about me. That's my relationship with YouTube. If you don't like that for some reason, if you're like, oh my God, that's real life, it's so scary, then go figure it out, man. If you fuck with someone, expect to get what's coming to you. It's not, there's no dynamic here where I have to take shit from this heap of garbage and just eat it. Fuck no. I'm going to continue to say exactly how I feel about it. And when she lies, we ride.
Right? Getting high as fuck, kicking the door in, drunk than a bitch, high on crack
Slicing his
cocaine.
tires.
My God, who kicked in the door with crack or whatever? Oh, no worry, Dusty Garbage Girl. It's not like she secrets her name. Everyone knows. Everyone knows her name is Ricky. To be honest with you, in my head, she's like an abstract idea. She's sort of like just a big lump of shit that hates black people. So I don't even. If I subscribe her name like Ricky, it's going to humanize her and it's going to make it seem like she's actually, because Ricky sounds like would be the name of a nice person, and that fucking cow is everything but that. So yeah, no, don't worry. Oop.
Slashing tires and shit, going fucking psychotic nude. She needs a 5150.
Didn't her
Now you're
mom
talking
even get a
about
protective
anybody,
order on her?
bitch. You better check your fucking skeletons because that motherfucker they all just fell out when the door opened.
She is having a self-therapy session. I swear to God. Her thumbnails are confessions, and these are just fucking self-therapy. She's talking about other people's fucking skeletons falling out of their closet. She got a whole fucking cemetery in her closet. She's a potato with red lipstick.
In my opinion, you are domestic violence.
Stuff that we hear from.
Unbelievable. You're calling other people domestic violence when I'm the one that just showed a couple months ago a police report of your domestic violence, Rebecca. Nobody else's. I've never done it. I mean, what are you talking about? You're a domestic abuser that's calling me a stalker. You're a terrible mother that's calling Brittany a terrible mother. In turn, encouraging people, dog whistling people to call CPS. It's bizarre, dude. I don't understand how the fuck you actually think you're going to get away with any of this bullshit that you try to pull. Because I know when you're live and you're in your little station over there and with all your lighters, you probably feel like you're in control of the situation. But you're not. I'm in control of the situation. Let's see. Emmy, what time are you going live? I can just look myself on my phone. I want to make sure. If I have to cut this short, I will, and then I can come back later or tomorrow morning. Let me just look and see. Yes, I was going to get to that. I see that you're going to get ready for your live. What time is your? Never mind. I'll just look. Did you guys hear that crow? It's like fucking surfing the wind, making all kinds of crazy noises. 1:30. 1, 2, 1. I'm so confused. I see your live stream for tomorrow, but not for today. Oh, there it is. 3:30. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up in 6 minutes, although I'm nowhere near done. Let me get a few more minutes in. Yeah, like 6 minutes. You know what? I'm going to make this a stopping point, and then I'll come back after Nunya tonight. And if you didn't see what Irish put in here, of course, come watch Headstones directly after this, 5 minutes from now. And after that, we're all going to meet up at Nunya's. I don't even fucking know what Nunya's going to say. I never, ever had any communication with her. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. I can never tell if she likes me or not, to be quite honest, although I listen and I do appreciate most of her opinions and perspective. Of course, there are things I disagree with. but that's is normal and natural. I mean, if you just sit on a panel with someone like QB and just agree with everything they say, there's something's wrong. I mean, even if you watch Brittany J, you can see that there's a conversation about things and things get resolved. They don't all just like yes men each other. It's part of the reason I watch. What's up, Scriveners? With all your lighters, just fucking a big problem. She's got a big problem, I tell you what. All right, I'm gonna cut this short. I'll come back tonight. I'm gonna play you guys out with a different song because I'm more fired up. I'm not feeling all kumbaya at the fucking moment, as you can imagine. I'm gonna end by saying what I always say: make sure you take care of each other out there. If you find yourself in an emergency and a mask drops down in front of you to supply you with oxygen, that sweet, sweet life, what you got to do is put that mask on yourself first before you try to help those around you, because it's not possible to help other people if you can't help yourself. And that's what we want to do, right? We want to help people. I think most of us do. I'm going to play you guys out with a different song here. This is a group called Four Fist. Ironically enough, just like all of my favorite bands, they no longer exist. But that's okay, because this is a badass song. I'm going to just put this up here so maybe they won't take me down. We shall see. But this is a band called Four Fist, and the name of this song is Sinner Out. See you at Headstones. Everybody go there. Everybody go, go, go. Good advice. Fucking run along, Queen Bee.